Morning, guys. Bad news. Paul Golding, the joint leader of Britain First. Britain First is like a patriotic, Christian-based, flag-waving, anti-immigration, anti-Islam party. Yes, he's been arrested again in Northern Ireland, no doubt for talking about the vast numbers of migrants, Romanian migrants, coming into Northern Ireland and other places. Oh yes, I mean, it's not the first time. There were political prisoners really months ago. They were thrown in jail by counter-terrorist police were involved, went to court. They were thrown in jail for daring to call 4 fake refugee, migrant and asylum seeker rapists of a 16-year-old kid, a 16-year-old virgin girl in Kent. Yeah, they were set up and put in jail for months over what? Did they attack them? Did they point a gun at them? No. They swore through their letterbox and outside the house saying, "Come out, you dirty muzz." You know, dirty muzz bar stewards. Yeah, and they were thrown in jail for months for this. But these dirty bar stewards had gang raped a 16-year-old virgin kid. Really, honestly. Every orifice, kept her a prisoner, frightened for her life, fear of death. Probably knives and razor blades at the poor girl's throats. I don't know, that's usually what they do. When they're off the street, away from the gaze of the public. Yeah, they were thrown in jail for months for this. Now, Paul Golding, who I generally support, I must say, and Tommy also, yeah, he's been arrested in Northern Ireland and he's going to be shipped to the mainland. This will be some kind of hate speech, yeah, saying something bad about these migrants, refugee rapists who target our pale-skinned, naive girls all over the country. They even have a name for them. You know what they call them? Our girls. This is our kids. They call them, quote, easy meat. They're easy to fool into bed and take the virginity and get them pregnant. And there's girls gone missing, obviously. You can imagine, of recent years, they've actually been jailing some of these guys. They've been taking them to court and jailing them. And they usually get about 10 or 15 years each. So there's numerous occasions, we don't know how many, the police won't even hint. There are numerous occasions now where if the girl who's been duped and a couple of weeks later finds she's pregnant, well, you can imagine, you know, if you better be my boyfriend, look after me like you promised, otherwise I'll go to the police. I'm only 13, 15, whatever. This actually happened to 2 girls, and we know pretty much. This happened to 2 girls in Lancashire, up in Blackpool. That's up on the left side of the map. It's an old Victorian seaside resort. Been there a few times. Yeah, and 2 girls disappeared off the face of the earth. Yeah, and the CID, never to be seen again. This is like 15 years on. Still never been seen. They've been murdered. And they got them on a bug saying that they butchered a body. They butchered a body and sold it to passing customers in the seaside resort. So these are savages you're up against. And the CPS and the teachers and Mock the Right and all the Labour Party who are dragging them in by the bloody scruffs. They're dragging them into the Labour Party as their new power base because, you know, they don't represent the working classes anymore. Look at that bloody Naz Shah. She actually retweeted a tweet that these 12, 14-year-old girls getting raped up in Rotherham still by these, I'll tell you who does it, Just Eat Hungry House Kebab men. These are the worst ones. We can't even speak any English, half of them, apart from what do you want in your kebab, or, you know, meat or fruit or whatever. Yeah, these are the main people that target them, and Uber drivers and unchecked private hire taxi drivers. These are the guys that are doing it. I saw it not a mile from here, in that direction, 23 years ago. And when I told 2 WPCs, they didn't want to know. They would not get involved because they were working class. And all these policemen and all these CPS and these council and Labour Party lovies are all middle class, aren't they? Oh, I'm buying my own house. I'm special. I'm on, whatever, 25, 60 grand a year. In the case of the cops, it's about 50 grand a year. Yeah, oh, I'm much better than those chaff scum. You know, let's just ignore it. Don't offend the muzzes, and let's just ignore it. And this is how it's been for 30 years. I saw it going on 23, 24 years ago. Numerous girls got pregnant. And the main man, Joseph, this Kurdish guy, Kurdish illegal immigrant, used to brag about how many virgins he'd been with. So please try and support Britain First, and Tommy as well. Take no heed of these Labour Party schmucks, but just absolute classist, you know, look down the noses at the poor people, scum. That's all they are to me. Absolute scum. They've got no loyalty to anyone except perhaps the mortgage company and the HP on their Audi. That's what they all drive, isn't it? All these teachers and these facile jobs with pillocks. And one of the favourite tricks as well is to fiddle university finances and fiddle qualifications to immigrants that wouldn't normally get them. I actually knew a black guy where they'd fiddled him 20 grand loan, and he eventually went to jail over it. So see you guys, so please try and support Paul and Tommy as well, and Freda, Jada Franson. You know, they are victims of a PC cover the crimes of Islam culture, and it's gone on for donkey's years. The 7th century leader of Islam, you'll know his name already, old M. He was an absolute beastly individual. He was a murderer, a looter, a gangster. He took part in took part or organised at least 6